As the festive season approaches, the United Kingdom finds itself on the brink of a significant weather event. Meteorologists are sounding the alarm as a polar freeze is set to sweep across the nation, bringing with it a wave of frigid air and plunging temperatures. For many, the excitement of the holidays is now mixed with concern, as families and communities brace for what could be one of the coldest spells in recent years. The anticipation of snow and ice is palpable, and people are already bundling up in their warmest coats, scarves, and hats, preparing for the days ahead. This severe weather event is expected to bring a dramatic and sudden drop in temperatures, with some areas forecast to experience sub-zero conditions for an extended period. Frost will blanket the countryside, and city streets will glisten with ice, making travel and daily routines more challenging. The cold snap is not just a minor inconvenience, it has the potential to disrupt transportation, impact health, and strain local services as communities adapt to the harsh conditions. In response, the Met Office has issued a series of weather warnings, urging everyone to take the situation seriously and prepare for potentially hazardous conditions. These alerts are being broadcast across television, radio, and social media, ensuring that the public is well informed. Authorities are advising people to check on vulnerable neighbors, stock up on essential supplies, and avoid unnecessary travel during the worst of the freeze. The Arctic air mass responsible for this cold snap will not discriminate, affecting the entire UK from the northern reaches of Scotland to the southern coast of England. While some regions may see heavier snowfall and more severe ice, all areas are expected to feel the chill. Meteorologists are closely monitoring the situation, providing regular updates as the cold front moves in and intensifies. The timing of this polar freeze is particularly concerning, as it coincides with the busy Christmas period. Many people have travel plans to visit loved ones, attend festive events, or simply enjoy the holiday season. However, the threat of snow-covered roads, delayed trains, and flight cancellations means that flexibility and caution are more important than ever. Authorities are urging everyone to stay updated with the latest forecasts and to make contingency plans where possible. Above all, the focus remains on safety. Freezing temperatures and icy conditions can pose real dangers, from slips and falls on treacherous pavements to increased risks for those with health conditions. Emergency services are on high alert, ready to respond to incidents and provide assistance where needed. As the UK prepares for this polar freeze, communities are reminded to look out for one another, stay informed, and take every precaution to stay safe during this challenging time. As winter tightens its grip, Scotland and northern England are preparing to face the full force of a polar freeze, with meteorologists warning that this could be one of the most severe cold snaps in recent years. The landscape is already blanketed in white, and the air carries a biting chill that signals the arrival of even harsher conditions. Across the region, communities are bracing themselves for what could be a prolonged period of snow and ice, with authorities urging everyone to take the warnings seriously and make necessary preparations. Forecasters are predicting a series of intense winter storms, bringing not just heavy snowfall but also strong winds and blizzard-like conditions that could reduce visibility to near zero at times. The Met Office has issued multiple weather warnings, and emergency services are on high alert, ready to respond to incidents caused by the treacherous weather. Residents are being advised to avoid unnecessary travel and to stay indoors whenever possible, as the risk of getting stranded or caught in dangerous conditions is expected to rise sharply. In Aberdeenshire, temperatures are forecast to plummet to as low as -6 degrees Celsius, creating a deep freeze that will make outdoor activities extremely challenging. The heavy snowfall predicted for the area could quickly accumulate, covering roads, fields, and homes in a thick, icy layer. Local councils are deploying gritters and snowplows around the clock, but even with these efforts, the sheer volume of snow may overwhelm infrastructure and make it difficult to keep key routes open. Snow accumulations could reach up to 40 centimeters in some places, enough to block roads, trap vehicles, and cut off entire villages from the outside world. Emergency planners are warning that isolated communities may face delays in receiving supplies or assistance, and are urging residents to prepare for the possibility of being snowed in for several days. The risk of power outages and disruptions to essential services is also heightened, making it crucial for everyone to have a plan in place. Even in major cities like Edinburgh and Glasgow, the impact of the snowstorm will be felt, Urban areas are expected to experience treacherous conditions, with icy pavements and snow-covered streets making it difficult for pedestrians and vehicles alike. Local authorities are working to clear main roads and keep public spaces safe, but the sheer scale of the snowfall means that delays and disruptions are inevitable. Public transport networks are already reporting delays and cancellations, as buses and trains struggle to operate in the challenging conditions. Commuters are being urged to check for updates before setting out and to allow extra time for their journeys. For many, working from home may be the safest option until the worst of the weather passes. Schools and businesses are also making contingency plans, with some already announcing closures or reduced hours. While the prospect of a white Christmas is high this year, the festive atmosphere is tempered by the need for caution and preparation. Families are being reminded to plan ahead for holiday gatherings, taking into account the possibility of travel disruptions and ensuring that elderly or vulnerable relatives are not left isolated. The snow may bring a magical touch to the season, but it also demands respect and vigilance from everyone. In anticipation of the storm, supermarkets and local shops are seeing a surge in customers stocking up on food, water, and other essentials. Residents are encouraged to ensure they have enough supplies to last several days, including medications, batteries, and warm clothing. Preparing in advance can make a significant difference, especially if roads become impassable or deliveries are delayed due to the weather. Community spirit is more important than ever during times like these. Neighbors are being asked to check in on those who may need extra help, such as the elderly, people with disabilities, or families with young children. Simple acts of kindness, like sharing supplies or clearing a path, can make a world of difference and help everyone get through the storm safely. While the snow transforms the landscape into a breathtaking winter wonderland, its beauty is matched by the practical challenges it brings. From blocked driveways to frozen pipes and hazardous roads, the coming days will test the resilience and preparedness of communities across Scotland and northern England. Staying informed, looking out for one another and taking sensible precautions will be key to weathering this extraordinary winter event. As winter tightens its grip, Wales finds itself on high alert, bracing for a challenging and potentially hazardous blend of severe weather conditions. Meteorologists have issued warnings for a complex mix of heavy snow, freezing rain, and powerful winds sweeping across the region. This isn't just another cold snap, it's a convergence of elements that could disrupt daily life, impact travel, and test the resilience of communities throughout Wales. The forecast paints a picture of rapidly changing conditions, with snow expected to fall heavily in some areas, while others may see rain quickly turning to ice as temperatures plummet. One of the most significant threats comes from freezing rain, which can create a nearly invisible layer of black ice on roads and pavements. This treacherous ice is difficult to spot, even for experienced drivers and pedestrians, making travel extremely risky. Emergency services are already responding to reports of vehicles skidding and minor accidents, and gritters are working around the clock to treat major routes. Authorities are urging everyone to avoid unnecessary journeys, as even short trips could become dangerous in these conditions. Along the North Wales coast, the situation is further complicated by strong winds, which are forecast to reach speeds of up to 60 miles per hour. These powerful gusts can whip up blizzard-like conditions, reducing visibility to near zero and making it nearly impossible to drive safely. Coastal communities are also being warned about the risk of large waves and possible flooding as the wind pushes seawater inland. The combination of snow, wind, and icy rain creates a volatile environment that can change rapidly, catching people off guard. Wales's varied geography means that the impacts of this storm will differ from place to place. In the mountainous regions of Snowdonia, heavy snow is expected to blanket villages and high passes, potentially cutting off remote communities. Meanwhile, coastal towns may face a mix of sleet, ice, and strong winds, making conditions unpredictable and hazardous. Rural areas could see power lines brought down by falling branches or ice accumulation, while urban centers may struggle with gridlock as roads become impassable. In response, Welsh authorities are taking no chances. Emergency services are on standby, and local councils have issued urgent warnings to the public. People are being advised to stay indoors unless travel is absolutely essential, and to prepare for the possibility of power outages by stocking up on essentials like food, water, and batteries. Road closures are already in effect in some areas, and public transport services may be suspended if conditions worsen. The message is clear: Safety comes first, and preparation is key. The combination of snow, ice, and strong winds makes this winter storm uniquely perilous. It's not just the severity of each element, but the way they interact. Snow covering ice, wind driving snow into drifts, and rain freezing on contact. That creates such a dangerous situation. Even experienced locals are being urged to take extra precautions, as familiar routes and routines may suddenly become hazardous. In times like these, staying informed and prepared is absolutely crucial. Keep up to date with the latest weather alerts from trusted sources, check on vulnerable neighbors, and make sure your home is ready for whatever the storm may bring. By taking these steps, you can help ensure your safety and the safety of those around you as Wales faces this formidable mix of snow, ice, and strong winds. London and the southeast will experience milder conditions, but the cold will still impact daily life. Wind chill will make temperatures feel much colder, despite milder forecasts. Light snow or sleet could create slippery conditions, affecting commutes and travel. The main threat is frost and ice, with potential disruptions to transport and infrastructure. Even without heavy snow, the polar freeze will be felt across the region. Severe winter weather will cause widespread travel disruption across the UK. Snow, ice, and winds create a perfect storm for chaos on roads, railways, and airports. Authorities advise reconsidering travel plans, especially in heavily affected areas. Public transport will be unreliable with potential cancellations and delays. Air travel faces de-icing delays and possible runway closures. With travel plans in disarray, staying informed and flexible is essential. Understanding Met Office warnings is crucial for safety during severe weather. The color-coded system, yellow, amber, red, indicates the severity of weather impacts. Amber warnings for snow and ice in Scotland and northern England signal major disruption. Yellow warnings in Wales highlight caution for wind and ice. Regularly check the Met Office for updates as the situation evolves. Awareness of local warnings is the first step to staying safe. Cold weather poses significant health risks, prompting a cold health alert. Vulnerable groups like the elderly and those with health conditions need extra care. Cold air increases risks of chest infections and strains the heart, raising heart attack risks. Keeping homes warm and checking on vulnerable neighbors is vital. Layering clothing and consuming warm food and drinks help maintain body heat. Simple precautions can protect health during the polar freeze. Preparing for a polar freeze involves key steps to stay safe and warm. Ensure heating systems work and insulate pipes to prevent freezing. Dress in layers and have an emergency kit ready for power cuts. Stock up on non-perishable food and keep communication devices charged. Community support is crucial. Check on neighbors and offer help. Simple actions and community spirit can mitigate winter challenges. As the polar freeze continues, hopes for a white Christmas rise, but practicalities remain. The Met Office forecasts ongoing challenging weather through the new year. Preparation is ongoing. Keep supplies ready and stay informed on travel updates. Flexibility and readiness reduce stress from potential disruptions. Taking care of oneself and others is paramount during severe weather. By staying informed and prepared, we can enjoy a safe and peaceful holiday season.